certainly hoping that nothing negative will come out of this, but I felt like I had no choice. Doing nothing was not an option after that toe incident. I knew for sure that I needed to investigate this.
Okay, John, let's get a little light on the subject here, and we'll see what we can do. I'm going to use several different instruments to see what kind of a reading we got on here. This is a simple stud finder, and we have it set on the metal scan, so if there's any metal in the area, it'll show up. We're just starting to pick something up here. There we go. It's pinpointing the object, and the object is definitely metal. Okay, we're going to look at the electromagnetic field strength. So we're going to just go right over the object here. And at 2 milligauss is a pretty good strength. Now this device here is a device for actually detecting radio frequencies. It's right there on 17,68658. In terms of John Smith, we've got the confirmatory X-ray. Now we have the CAT scan, which shows the object quite clearly and plainly. Its location is between the bone and the bottom of the toe. So it should be a relatively easy matter to make a simple incision and go in and get this out.
Well, yeah, I really want it removed, and the main reason is to give that final proof that it is an alien implant. The only way to do that is to take it out and have it analyzed. There's a big gap in my life at this point that I need to be filled in on.
In my experience, so many people are so quick to dismiss the reality that is alien contact, but often the discussion quickly changes when physical evidence can be brought forth.
Okay, now I'm going to take some blood here.
That's why the case of John Smith is so important. Now, it's up to Dr. Lear and his surgical team to retrieve it and test it.
Well, Mr. Smith, I wanted to ask you a little bit about what brought you here. A few things in your past. You've never had anything where you've stepped on any nails or wires or anything before?
No, not with that toe.
And you,
I'm quite sure of that.
And you don't remember, I mean, even as a kid, years ago, nothing?
No, no.
It's foreign material by X-ray. It looks like it's probably metallic. It doesn't look like, it's certainly not part of his body.
I think we'll be able to find it. We've got a marker where we're going in. If we can get the Kelly clamp, which is a small clamp, and grab it without having to make a big incision, that'll be great.
This large machine is a radiologic C-arm that gives X-ray vision, and it's motion picture X-ray vision. Is it that little white line?
Yeah.
Right above the bone.
Right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Oh, it's tiny. It's less than a millimeter.
That's what we're going to be trying to surgically remove.
We're going to set up to approach him now.
It's right towards the end of the bone. It looks like you're right on it.
It's hard to see. But as we go, it gets smaller and smaller inside there. I don't see anything now.
No. I don't see anything there, huh?
It is gone. It is gone.
Wow.
Really just crumbled under our grasper. I'm sure this is a piece of material that's falling apart.
It's possible that the metallic pieces have broken down.
Boy, there's such tiny particles in here. These are very small.
Absolutely.
This thing really crumbled. One second here. Just 1 second. You see that? That's just barely. It's just...
Right. My God, I think you got a piece of it. We're only getting little bits and pieces. Try and get as much as you can.
And I think that there's some metallic material in that tissue. Tiny little piece here, little piece here.
I don't see anything left. I think we got it.
I'm going to give you this whole thing and have you analyze it. And I'm going to sew his foot up. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. We're good.
How does it feel now?
It's throbbing a little bit. Not too bad yet, though.
Did they get it out?
Yeah, it crumbled up, they were saying.
This is basically like looking for a needle in a haystack. Small particles, parts of which appear to be metallic, enmeshed in biological tissue.
How do you feel about the idea that it's going to go to the lab and we're going to find out something about it then?
I'm very excited by that. I'm looking forward to some interesting results.
This laboratory that we're going to use is out of state, and it has good university affiliations, so we know we're getting quality work done.
This is the final piece of the puzzle.
The surgery on John Smith's foot was successful. The foreign object appeared to disintegrate upon removal.
Wow.
But what is it?
I've noticed something really strange that seems to be going on with the sample. One of the things that when we looked at it originally, there were small, tiny little bits of soft tissue, and now we have some objects that seem to be magnetic. Actually, it clings to it so well that it doesn't want to come off.
The samples of the specimen are being sent to a highly reputable laboratory. There, the implant will be subjected to scanning electron microscopy, as well as energy-dispersing X-ray analysis.
Well, this sure should be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. We've had the surgery. We've removed the object. We've done extensive lab tests. This is an important moment. Let's find out what this thing is.
Now, the image that we're seeing here is a highly magnified image of a small particle which came from John's toe. And as we increase the magnification, we're actually taking a tour, let's say, through the object, going deeper and deeper and deeper. Here's a 2,700 times magnification. We know we have a nickel-iron ratio, which is, similar to a meteorite.
There were traces of iridium. That's pretty much indicative of meteoric origin.
You're not going to find iridium in something of terrestrial origin.
For a sample of the Earth's core, which we can't get, you would not find iridium in any kind of iron derived from the Earth's core.
So this is meteoric iron, then it has to be.
It has to be.
But there are other things. We did find what appears to be carbon nanotubes. Carbon nanotubes, as far as we know it, is a structure that has to be made, minute atomic structure of carbon, and they have tremendous strength.
It's a very surprising finding because I don't believe they occur in nature. And the tests showed conclusively they were there.
Yes.
Well, you know, folks, what we got here is something absolutely mind-blowing and historical. We have an object that contains meteoric iron. We have something that appears to be manufactured, nanotubes. We have it as magnetic. We have it generating some kind of a radio wave. I think we have a perfect precedent and have all the right to say that John's implant does not come from this world.
Everybody's got to do what they got to do. I mean, that's what I've got to do right now. And maybe my family will come to be more accepting of this as time goes on. It's been a terrible shock. I knew something like this might be happening for years, but, you know, without proof, you can't really do much. But, you know, when you get proof, then it's a real eye-opener, to say the least.
What then is the alien intent? Are they here to conquer us? Are they here to save us? Or could they be studying us? If they are studying us, what's so fascinating about us? Something is really happening to us, and we need to find out what it is.